Guys, today I have for you a build which will completely annihilate PVE. If you thought that legendary difficulty is kinda hard, think twice, bastard. With this setup, you will not break even a sweat to complete these missions. You're gonna speed run through them. And of course, the main thing here is that no drones, no chungas, no war machines or dogs will be issue for you. You're gonna stop whole battlefield. You're gonna apply debuffs all over the place. Actually, for 3 active skills, you will at the same time deal huge amount of DPS, and you can pair this with some nasty skills, with foam, with jammer pulse, and man, as usual we have huge amount of dirty secrets. And I know that you need some dirty secrets in your life. As usual, welcome to Insanity. Hello my beautiful and amazing people, badass Dark Zone agents, Uncle Butcher in the building. If you're new here, hey, welcome to the family. Hit that like, smash the sub, or leave a hateful comment. It really depends on your preference. I don't mind any activity, man. Do what you want. So with that intro out our ways, let's get into it. So my first secret here is of course exotic wild mask. Why it's so goddamn powerful? Actually, if you're gonna use jammer pulse, which will be counted as status effect in the game, you will apply wild masks debuff everywhere, through the obstacles, through the walls. Jammer pulse will get everybody on the battlefield. Not only you will stop chungas, or I shall say stingers on their backs, or in this case dogs, war machines, you will destroy drones and so on. You will apply debuffs on enemies as well, and they each will receive damage, and that's the reason why you will have at the end huge amount of damage numbers. But before we continue, I just want to let you know that we have some sponsor ads. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your orders super quick. Everything happens with account sharing. These guys can be absolutely trusted. I have tested this service by myself, and they have been working for many years, but of course you can check everything by yourself. But now with my promo code RBDIV, you will have 15% discount on all SeriesTom. Amazing deal, especially when they are updating their prices basically daily. And if you have any questions, please feel free to type your message, and operator will reply immediately. But now let's get back to my PvE Annihilator setup. So, like I said, Wild Mask is absolutely amazing with Jammer Pulse, because Jammer Pulse will be counted as a status effect, and you will be able to apply Jammer Pulse through the obstacles, through the walls. It doesn't matter, and it works in PvP actually as well, and it's really handy against skilled build users, or maybe against those squads which will sit at the checkpoint and use advantage from checkpoint, or checkpoint advantage I shall say. Really handy life hack. In general, if you want to be updated with all the best PvE builds, PvP builds, I'm tripping. Anyway, you know where you have to be, so let's get into it. But buckle up, we have a lot to cover here. For specialization, we will use Technician. It will provide us with 1 extra skill tier, skill damage, and disrupt grenades. And your grenades will be counted as status effect in the game as well. So with your grenades, not only you're gonna stop dogs, drones, but you will apply Wild Mask's debuff, which will last for 10 seconds, and actually it's pretty huge amount of time in this game. And if you're gonna pair it up with Jammer Pulse, that's game over. And with my talent combination, my Jammer Pulse will be back in a couple seconds. It's absolutely dope synergy, man. I love this combination, and that 1 extra skill tier will allow us to use 1 more armor or offensive core attribute. It depends on your preference. For my weapons, I'm using Bullet King Exotic LMG. I love this LMG in this setup because I can spray and pray, and it works really well with tag team talent. I don't have to reload or waste any time with reload. I can basically hit those tech team marks, and with that I will reduce my second skill cooldown, in this case it's Gemmer Pulse. That's perfect circle. I will apply Gemmer Pulse, whilst mask debuff will be all over the place. Now my turret is dealing more damage because I'm using Shock and Av or Shock and Av talent. Correct me in comment section am I am pronouncing that correctly. Or you could use, of course, tech support talent, and in the end you would receive by 5% more skill damage, but Shock on Off talent works really nicely here, so everything comes together really well. And just to showcase that my build deals huge amount of damage, I'm showing you right now my squad or my teammate builds and my damage numbers at the end. Of course these stats are broken because I had DPS guy with dilemma, so he should definitely had more damage, but nevertheless I have pretty goddamn huge amount of damage considering that I have only one actually damage skill and it's not maxed out, AK turret. So look at this. And second dude had as well skill build, and of course we had one more DPS build, so obviously this build works really well because you are non-stop applying Wild Mask's debuff. If there is 10 enemies currently in the map or on the map, you will apply Wild Mask's debuff on all of those enemies. So that's the reason why you are dealing such amount of damage. For chest piece I'm using Wyvern for skill damage reasons. In mod slots I'm putting skill haste, and I'm using tech team talent, and it works really well with your turret. You will tag enemies, and with Bullet King you can basically get your mark, reduce cooldown, and second weapon should be in sync. Oh, I'm tripping. Test subject, name the assault rifle with perfect in sync talent that would provide you with 40% weapon damage boost and 40% skill damage boost. So nice combination, but as you see you can shoot from the cover non-stop. You don't have to lean out of the cover, take down all those drones, and that's perfect combination, man. For holster I'm using improvised holster for that extra mod slot where I can put, of course, extra skill haste, but you could use protection from elites. Again, it depends on your preference. I don't recommend you to use crit damage or crit chance because it's not necessary. Here Instinct will give you raw weapon damage, and Bullet King by itself is pretty dope because you don't have to reload. Maybe it has not the best DPS output, but we don't need actually the damage. We need only those marks or hit those marks from tag team just to activate our Gemmer Pulse much more frequently. For backpack I'm using Hanna Yu for skill haste reasons and Shock and Off talent, but you could use, of course, tech support. By killing enemy with your skill you would receive 25% skill damage for 20 seconds, but this is really easy and new player friendly talent because Gemmer Pulse will be counted as a status effect. Just hit Gemmer Pulse, Shock and Off talent will be activated, and that will increase immediately your turret DPS. Really nice synergy across the board. For gloves I'm using named gloves from Petro's gear set, which have damage to armor and of course skill damage as second attribute. I'm using those because I have Bullet King, but actually if you want to have more skill haste I would recommend you to use Wyvern's backpack and then use improvised knee pads, because with one mod slot you could have 12% skill haste, but Hanna Yu is giving you only 10%. For skills I'm using turret and Gemmer Pulse, but for rogues, for example at Legendary Summit or maybe for boss fights, you could use foam, which will be counted as status effect as well, or maybe oxidizer, it depends on your preference. Anyway, Butcher drops the mic, have fun with destroying PVE, see you in the next one. Bye, love you all and have a nice day.